blocks and just place them near you. And yeah, so let's go, you guys. So it's going to be quite a strong Vinyasa flow. So anytime you want to have a break, listen to your body. Some days you can get into postures and some days you can't, and that's okay. Okay, standing in the front edge, short edge of your mat. Bring your arms alongside your body. Your palms are facing towards the front. Grounding down, shoulders down. Close your eyes. So feel connected from the ground up. Notice your feet, all four corners of your feet on the mat. Feel the tug of your tailbone. Activate the muscles in your legs, grounding down and lifting up with the heart open. Take a deep breath in and out. When you inhale, try get longer, reaching up with the crown of your head. And as you exhale, maintain the length, but feel your feet on the mat beneath you. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, activate it now. It's quite a Darth Vader sounding breath in the back of your throat, and kind of like but with your mouth closed. Let's take a deep Ujjayi together. One more. Really take it in and exhale. Open your eyes. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, bringing your prayer hands together. Look up. Remain nice and tall. Exhale, dive down. So on my first Uttanasana, what I like to do is bend my knees a lot so I can place my palms on the ground. If you're lucky and you don't need to bend your knees and you can press your palms on the ground, you can do that. Eventually, throughout the practice, you'll see that your legs will straighten, your hamstrings will start opening. Make sure your head is heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on knees. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Grab hold of blocks if you want, otherwise use fingertips or palms. We're going to straighten or almost straighten that front leg. Folding forward. See how far forward you can go. Maybe your knee touches your head. Inhale, bend. 6 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Linking movement with breath. Try stay soft. Last one. And re-bend. Plant your hands onto the ground. Step back into plank position. So you can stay in your plank position or you can bring your knees to the ground. So it doesn't matter. If you are in plank, push your heels away from you and make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees, chest and chin onto the ground. Untuck toes coming into your cobra. Open up your heart center. Tuck your toes and go straight into downward facing dog. So in your down dog, I want you guys to stay there. You can acclimate your body by opening one shoulder at a time, bending one knee at a time, Pushing your tailbone up. Hi, Angela. And then from here, settle into your perfect down dog. Push your heels to the ground, head is heavy. Make sure that your fingertips are facing the front of your mat. Here's a really good chance to use Ujjayi. Bend your knees and tiptoe towards the front of your mat, bringing weight onto your palms. Halfway lift. Fold forward, bend your knees if you want. Head heavy. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. As if you're going to lift off. Exhale, pray to heart. Drop your hands, lift your arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. This time, step your left foot back. Use blocks, placing them on either side of your front foot, fingertips or palms on the ground. You're going to straighten or almost straighten that front knee, bringing your head towards your right knee, stretching your hamstrings, and then rebend. We're going to do this 6 times. Take it slow, moving at your pace. Imagining all the threads in your leg opening up. Giving time for the fascia to also stretch open for you. One more. Inhale, bend, look forward. Exhale, fold forward, really deep. And inhale, bend. Remove the blocks. Place your palms onto the ground and step back into plank. If you can't get into plank, bring your knees on the ground. From here, knees, chest and chin. Inhale into a higher cobra, shoulders back, chest open. Tuck your toes, down dog. Good, you guys, deep breaths. So the practice is going to be quite slow, but it is going to be very strong. This time, if you want, you can bend your knees and hop towards the front of your mat or step, your choice. Arriving in halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Bring your right knee to the ground. Untuck toes, lift your arms up so that they're vertical. And then I want you to lean over towards the left side. Try to get your left fingers to touch the ground. If they don't, use a block. So push your right fingers up, left fingers down. Long lines. And if you want here, you can bend your right elbow, placing your right palm behind your head and open up your chest. Take a deep breath. And frame your front foot. Straighten back leg, turn over towards the right side in a wide-legged forward fold. And we're going to bend into right knee, straighten, bend into left knee, straighten, bend into right knee, take it further, straighten, bend into left knee. Go as far as you can with your toes facing forward. Bend over to right knee. This time, lifting your left toes up and your left heel is on the ground. And then moving over like that to the other side. And then turn to frame your left foot. Step it back into a vinyasa. Any vinyasa you like. Three-legged dog if you want. staying with your breath. Always staying with your breath. Never rush your movements. Let's take one breath in Adho Mukha and exhale. Your choice, bend your knees, hop, step, whatever you like towards the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. See if you can maybe now bring your palms onto the ground with your legs straight. Inhale, halfway lift, reach it up towards the ceiling. And exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Bring your left knee onto the ground. Untuck left toes. Lift your arms up, vertically up. Fingers facing the ceiling. Push your left hip forward, right hip back. Release your right hand onto the ground, extending left arm. I want you to really feel these two opposites. Right fingers down, left fingers up, as if you're going to touch the ceiling. And then bending left elbow, palm behind your head, open up your left set of lungs. One more breath here. And then bring your palms down onto the ground. Framing your front foot, straighten your left leg. And we're going to move over towards left side in a wide-legged forward fold. From here, we're going to bend straight away to our left knee, lifting right toes up and bringing prayer hands together if you can. You can continue like this all the way to the other side with your prayer hands in front of your heart, looking over your left shoulder, moving onto left side, looking over right shoulder, moving onto right side, looking over left shoulder, and then one more time. And then framing your right foot. Three-legged flow. Lift your right leg up. Coming into plank with right leg up. Chaturanga, right leg up. Release right foot as you open up Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. 3 breaths here. Make your breaths long. Your choice, you guys. You can step, hop, jump, whatever you like towards the front of your mat. Folding forward and reach it all the way up. Bring your prayer to your heart. Okay, you're going to probably need your blocks, so keep them close by in front of you. Bring your feet about hip-width apart. You should walk back so you can see me. Okay, we're going to lean onto our left leg. And lift our right leg, lean onto our right leg and lift our left leg up here. So left leg is up, right leg is down. 2 peace fingers grabbing hold of left big toe and then straightening that left leg. If you've got a strap, you can use a strap, or you can just bend your knee a lot. It's important here that you have your shoulders in line with one another, your hips in line with one another, and your spine long. Push the ground away with your right foot. We're going to let go of our left foot, extending arms up vertically, parallel to each other. And then we're going to bring prayer to heart. Skim the ground into warrior 3, another balance. Left toes are pointing towards the ground. You're finding a spot that you can look at. And then from here, you're going to land into warrior one. Heel to heel alignment. Back foot at a 45-degree angle. Left hip moving forward. Right hip moving back. Extend your arms overhead. Nice warrior. Push your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Push your belly in. Push the ground away from you. Relax your shoulders. Deep breaths. You are now going to release your right fingers towards the ground. Two opposing forces, left fingers and right. You're going to bend your left elbow. Go into a bind here, Gomukha, cow-faced arms. See if you can grab hold of fingertips. If you can, use this as a hammock and lean back, creating more space from belly button to ground. Front knee is bent, stacked over front ankle. Deep breaths. We're going to open our arms nice and wide into a warrior two. Resituate our feet so it's heel to mid-arch alignment. Arms in a T, gazing towards your right hand. 3 breaths here. Straighten front leg, tip back. Peaceful triangle pose with your front leg nice and straight. And from here we've created space on our right side body and we're going to move into Trikonasana, triangle pose. My right fingers are really far away from the ground, so I feel really comfortable having a block in front of my right foot, so I can push the ground away with my right hand. Feeling those two opposing forces as my left fingertips are reaching up and someone is pulling me towards the ceiling, and my right palm or fingertips are on the ground. A nice pull from each direction. If it's accessible for you, bring your left arm over your head. Keep looking up towards the ceiling. Pushing your left hip forward, right hip back. Engaging your seat. And then coming back up into a warrior two. We're moving into triangle and we're going to do, side angle. And we're going to do a little vinyasa here. So from side angle, we're going to go into peaceful warrior. Side angle. Peaceful warrior on an inhale. One more. Exhale into side angle. Inhale into peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel your hands towards the front of the mat, lifting your right arm up. Stay here for 2 breaths. Push your left heel back. Left leg is nice and long. Looking up towards your right fingers. From here we're going to move into a half side plank or full side plank. So you're either going to step your right foot in the middle of the mat or right foot is going to be stacked over your left leg. Left foot. Bend, if you're still with me, bend your right elbow and place your right hand behind your neck and see if you can open up that right side of the body and offer it up towards the ceiling. You really need to engage your seat and activate your belly here. Think of lightness and step it back into wild thing. Opening up front body, look behind you. Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. See if you can get your right elbow to touch the ground. And from here, we're moving straight away into fallen triangle. So you're going to place your right hand onto the ground, bring your right knee to your left tricep, extend it and lift your left arm up. 3 circles with your left arm. 1. Exploring the range of motion. 2. Deep, long breaths. 3. Bring that left hand down. Suck in your right knee towards your chest and then land your foot in between your hands. Bring your left knee onto the ground, untuck toes, lift your arms up and back. Grab hold of your palms, interlacing your fingers, reaching your chest up and back, releasing your neck and your throat, pushing your hips down. 1 more breath here. Find your depth and exhale. Bring your palms down onto the ground. Moving into half Hanumanasana. If you need your blocks, grab hold of them. Straighten your front leg. So your right leg is straight, left knee is bent. Your left hip is stacked over your left knee. You're placing your palms, fingertips or blocks on either side of your right leg. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Really try to get your forehead to touch your right knee. Opening up that right tricep. Send energy into that area. Don't just ram into it, just tease your muscle. Go a bit deeper and then release. Treat it like a little dance. Go deeper and then release. Or if that doesn't feel good for you, you can just stay still for 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's bend that right knee. Frame your right foot. So your choice, you guys, you can do a 3-legged vinyasa, you can do a normal vinyasa, or you can go into chin stand, handstand, whatever you've been working on. And we're just going to meet everyone in down dog. I'm going to try demonstrate Garudasana, which is a chin stand. Downward facing dog. Notice your breath. Notice the energy moving around in your body. Bend your knees, look forward, hop, step, jump, whatever you like. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, pray to heart. Okay, other side. Separate your feet so that they're about hip width apart. Bring your weight onto your left leg. Lift your right knee. Grab hold of your right big toe with your 2 peace fingers. Extend right leg. Take your time. Lengthen your body. Try stay focused, you guys. Balancing poses are quite difficult. They're not my favorite. But that probably means I need to do more of them. Push your right shoulder back. Make your spine tall, activate your core, release your foot, extend your arms up vertically towards the ceiling. Activate your quads so that you can lift your left foot higher. And then bend your standing knee, coming into warrior three. And then re-straightening out. Flex your right foot, right toes facing the ground. And landing into warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Back foot 45-degree angle. Left knee bent. Stacked over left ankle. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Release your left fingers towards the ground, creating space in that right side body. You can stay here or go into cow face. And if you've arrived at cow face, Gomukhasana arms, you can create a hammock with your right tricep. Offer your heart. See how much space you can get out of that front body. And then unraveling into warrior two. So externally rotating hips now. Heel to mid-arch alignment. Good. 3 breaths here. Look towards your left fingers. Straighten your front leg into your peaceful triangle, opening that left side body, creating space so that we can easily go into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Look up, push your left hip forward, right hip back. If you can, bring your right arm overhead, still gazing up towards the ceiling. And then reach your right arm up. Bend your front knee, warrior two. Side triangle, right arm overhead. Peaceful warrior. Side triangle. Keep that front knee bent. Peaceful warrior. One last time. Make it your best. Strong legs. Inhale into a peaceful warrior. And then cartwheel your hands, framing your front foot. Lift your left arm up. Keep your left hip down, right hip up. Look up, up, up. Create length in your spine so that you can twist. So this is a twisting variation. Straighten your right leg. Push your right heel away from you. From here, half side plank, full side plank. Bending your left elbow, placing your palm behind your head, opening up your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping it back into wild thing, still keeping your palm behind your head. Bending left knee, straightening right leg. Try get the crown of your head to touch the ground. Space in your hips, heart, shoulders, neck, and then coming into your fallen triangle, left palm on the ground, extending your left leg, reaching your right arm up. creating circles with your right arm. Exploring your unique range of motion. And then bring your left knee to your chest, land your foot in between your hands, right knee on the ground, reach your arms up and back, interlacing hands. Stay with Ujjayi. And next pose is half split. Straighten your left leg, folding forward. Enjoy each breath. Take it to the very edge. So inhale, 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 and exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. On your next inhale, bend your left knee, frame your front foot, taking it into any flow you like, or you can skip it and meet us in down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, hop, step, jump, halfway lift. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Bring your prayer to your heart, hands on your hips, separate your feet. Push your hips forward, elbows back, open up front body. Moving into Padahastasana as you fold forward. Bring your palms underneath your feet. Or you can just grab hold of opposite elbows. Lean into your wrists with the fronts of your feet. Lifting your heels. Or just energetically imagining that your heels are being lifted. And that you're folding inwards. Falling forward. Pushing your seat up towards the ceiling, and each time allowing your head to be heavier, heavier, heavier. And inhale, release your palms from the ground. We're going to go into a quick crow pose and jump back into a Vinyasa flow. If you don't want to do this, you can just meet us in down dog or do any flow that you feel like doing. If you're going to go into crow with me, creating shelves with your forearms, lifting your big toes up towards your seat. And if you are in crow and it's pretty easy for you, you can start straightening your arms into a crane. And when you're ready, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. 3 breaths here. Okay, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog, point your right toes up, land your right foot in between your hands, step your back foot slightly forward, moving into a pyramid pose. So you can grab hold of blocks, frame your right foot, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Straighten out your left arm. Place your left hand on the outside of your right foot on a block or on the ground. Make sure your hips are square and you're going to extend that right arm up. If you can't get it all the way up, just place your palm on your lower back. 3 breaths here. And then gently turn to frame your front foot. Those of you who want to try out baby grasshopper, you can do that with me. Otherwise, just come into a standing split. So baby grasshopper, you've got your right foot in front. You're going to lift your left foot up behind you. And you're going to extend your right arm forward. And then from here, you're going to bend your left knee, grab hold of your left foot, internally rotating your arm to the baby toe side. So cup your palm to the baby toe side. And then bend your right knee. You can bend your right knee, bring your left foot over to the side. Placing your left hand in line with your right foot. And then you kind of, I'm not very good on it this side, but you kind of need to lift your hips up and lean forward. And make sure, let me show you, make sure that your fingers and your toes are facing the front. And then you come back out of it exactly where we started. And step it back. Runner's lunge, Vinyasa, meeting, in, down dog. Let's have a quick break before we go to the other side. So bring your knees on the ground, knees apart, feet together, child's pose. Take your time here to make your breaths longer. And deeper. Moving into down dog. Lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Place your left foot in between your hands. Step your right foot forward, straighten both legs. Grab hold of blocks Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pushing left hip up, right hip lower. Try not to make your right hip jut up, because usually that's the easy option. So you really need to activate your adductors so that you create a line from one seat to the other. Inhale, nice and long. Extend your right arm forward. Place your right hand on the outside of your left foot. Extend your left arm up, or place your palm on your lower back. If you can, look up, otherwise just look to the side. Notice if you're holding energy in places you don't need to, like your face, like your toes. Just soften those areas and just work on the twist. And then look down onto the ground, framing your left foot. You can go into Ekapada, which is your standing split pose, and you can just stay there and work on that opening. Or we can move into the baby dragonfly, or is it baby grasshopper? I can't remember, I'll find out. And then from here, we're gonna lift right leg up, extend left arm. Bend your right knee, grab hold of your right foot with your left hand, the baby toe side. Bend your standing leg. Place your right palm on the ground and then come low as you can. Move the block so you can see me. And then see if you can lift your seat up. And stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to where you started and step it back. Any flow you want. Lift your left leg up. 3-legged, any vinyasa. And down dog. Inhale. Wow, it's a lot harder doing this when you're talking. Okay, we're going to bend our knees and we're going to come into a seated position. Yay! And hop. Straighten out your legs. Okay. Cool. Let's go into Dandasana. Extending your arms up, pushing your belly forward, lifting your tailbone so that your hip bones are on the ground, and then fold forward into Paschimottanasana. And we're going to stay there for 10 breaths. On your next inhale, look up, walk your hands back towards you, and then turn towards the front, towards the long edge of your mat. And we're going to move into our wide-legged forward fold, or straddle pose. Bring your palms onto the ground and just take your time to open. Try not to go straight away into your deepest pose. And then arrive with no judgment, accepting where you are and knowing that it is exactly where you're supposed to be. 5 breaths. Slowly come up. Okay, you're going to place your right ankle above your left knee, figure 4. Lengthen and fold. 3 breaths. Slowly coming up, back into straddle. This time bringing your left ankle above your right knee. Both feet are flexed. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, lengthen, come all the way up, back to wide legs, and then bring your feet together. Okay, see if we have enough time to do a couple of back bends. Okay, so we've created quite a lot of freedom in our chest, so when you do that, it's really nice to optimize that and really take it further. So your choice. You can practice bridge or wheel, or if you want to go with me, I'm going to go into bridge and then into wheel. So what I'm going to do is, I have a tendency where my toes splay out when I'm in wheel. So I'm going to grab hold of a block, you can too, or a book, and just place it like that on either side of your foot. And the trick here is not to only push the outsides of your foot on the ground. Remember to push the insides as well. So starting off in bridge, rub your middle finger against your heel. Lift your lower, middle, and upper back off the ground. Try and get your shoulder blades underneath your upper back and interlace your hands. Get as far up as you can. Remember to use the block and push the insides of your feet against that block. And then from here, bring your palms underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are facing forward. And you're going to lift up into your wheel. It's a little bit harder with the block, so keep on pushing your inner thighs together, your inner feet together, and slowly coming out. Bring your knees to your chest. We're going to do that one more time. So take a nice rest here. And when we're up there, we're going to try hold it for 3 breaths. Remember guys, this is your practice. If you've had enough, it's really okay. You can just lie back in Shavasana. Or if you want to just carry on with me, and you've got a little bit of energy left, tiny bit, brush your middle finger against your heel, Lift all the way up towards your upper back. You can interlace your hands or place your palms underneath your shoulders. Your fingers are facing your feet. And lift off. 3 breaths. And exhale, chin to chest, coming all the way down. If you want to do a couple of twists, you can. Or maybe you're like me and you're already ready to just move into your Shavasana. If you are, grab hold of blankets. Get comfortable. Shavasana will be around 3 minutes. It's not that long, you guys. You can do it. I know many of you are like, oh, do I have to? Just try it. Good. Let go of Ujjayi. Place the backs of your hands on the ground. Your feet are about hip width apart. Your toes are like splayed outwards. Body is heavy. Just let go. Let go of thoughts. Let go of breath. Let go of time and space. Take a deep breath. Arrive on your mat. Arrive in your body. Make small movements with your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms over your head. Bend your knees. Bring them towards your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Roll over towards right side, using your right arm as a pillow. And then slowly come into your easy seat. Where we end off our practice, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.